Yep.
I think
So
people have already started using this.
oh
For
yeah.
folks, I've just added a link to the chat section, the one that Smart had on the previous screen. So you guys can just hit that up. If you're facing any issues, do let us know.
Oh, I see
But
this popping in. I see a lot of names here already. I think it's pretty awesome, and a lot of cute little emojis as well. So yeah, I mean, it's exciting to see everyone on one single map. You know why we did this, right? The idea was that we are going to be together for the next 8 weeks. The least we deserve is to know who is from where. And of course there's a lot of focus on India because of course a lot of people coming in here as well. So yeah.
Smart, I'm just checking the chat section. I think we crashed the link, given that there are too many requests. So,
Oh,
folks, that just shows you the strength of the product. The way we've been able to onboard them, Mixpanel, Mo Engage, Balsam, ChargeBee, Airmeet, Netco, Razorpay, all of them leaders in their space, right? If you see some of them on the product analytics side, some of them on the growth side, uh, this platform is on Airmeet. They've been supporting us. They've been super kind. They've given us their space. Someone who's a payment gateway leader. We've been able to partner with product leaders in the product space, and a huge, huge, huge shout out to all of them. This wouldn't have been possible without their support. So, just want to start off by that.
guys, this is the product, folks. Today's a friendship day, right? But we are family. And by the way, brownie points for whoever who gets this movie right. I think this is our age group, so a lot of you would be able to guess this right. So I think this is the time to just zoom out a bit and talk about why we do what we do, right? What is the vision here? And no better person than the chief intern, Suhas, to take this one. And so as I'll just hand this to you in a sec, but just wanted to put this out that a lot of hard work, blood and sweat to building a community, and we're just getting started. Just wanted to put this out to everyone, and to all the volunteers, to all the community members and the product folks as well. Shout out to everyone. The kind of work that we do really speaks volumes, and I'm absolutely proud and humbled to be a part of TPF. So, As, over to you.
I'll quickly go through the journey. Like for most folks who have joined us very recently, Insurjo V 2.0 is something that we launched last month, but the community is something we've been running for the last 2 years. Um, Quickly walk you through the journey. In May 2019 was where we did our first event in Bangalore, a city in India. This was an offline event, and we were primarily an offline community. But ever since, we've grown, right. In August 2019, we grew to 9 city chapters across India. We used to do monthly events. One thing we realized was, there was a space where we could curate the best content on the internet, and that is where Learn PM with .me was built. Right, someone might share a link in the chat section. If you haven't really seen it, do check it out. It is a free resource. It's a library of the best curated content that we found on the internet, and that is where that came from, and that really kicked off, right? For folks, even those who wanted to upskill, there's tons of great content there, so do check it out. Right after that, we realized, okay, folks are utilizing this content, but we wanted to also do something deeper where they can where it can help them transition, and that's when we thought of launching India's first third party APM program. These are super hot across the globe, especially in the US. We have our Google APM program, we have our Uber APM program, tons of these programs. And we also have an article, in fact, that had got like tons of hits, and these were only top 15 APM programs in the US. And we were like, hey, why don't we bring something like this to the East, right? That was the genesis of something that is seeing today. But the first version of this was way back in 2019, a smaller version. Um, and by the end of 2019, we had kicked off our offline chapters across different cities as well, right? Across Southeast Asia, we had one event in Singapore, we had one in Europe, and we had a couple of chapters in US where we did a couple of offline events. But early 2020 was where the pandemic hit, and everything that we were building offline had to transition immediately to online, right? Or we had to stop. But thanks to everyone who came together, right? Everyone who was running these offline chapters came together to lead a bunch of these initiatives, which I'll walk you through. That's when we launched our online community. And this was essentially primarily on WhatsApp for a long time. Our Slack, current Slack community came much later, but couple of very interesting initiatives that came up in 2020 where we tried growing this offline only community to a hybrid one, specifically only online, given that the pandemic hit, and also help people bring closer. So as soon as the pandemic hit, everyone started working remotely. We created a tool called grabchai.online, and that is something that most of you will be using across the next 8 weeks. It is a one-to-one engineered network where you will be connected to folks, who you can really grow together with. That was in March 2020. In June we launched our teardown series, which is a leveler, right? And thanks to the support of the top startups across the industry, we worked with companies like Dunzo, with Oyo, etc., the biggest names, and folks have actually got placed. So this is our version of a B school case study competition, especially for product. If you haven't checked it out, do check it out. It's live on our website, and this is a monthly series. In October, we launched the Product Summit, which was our flagship. It was definitely a milestone for us. More than 5,000 registrations, with the best product leaders across our ecosystem. We have a couple of recordings from that. Do reach out to Aditya; he'll be able to share that with you. Some of them might also be there on our YouTube channel, so do check it out in case you're interested. In December 2020, we did something way more focused. This was specifically on the D2C community that we're trying to build on the site. Both were with our partners, so huge shout out to them as well. This one was called Brands Decoded. In 2021, our focus has shifted to building a lot more outcomes, right? Three things that we're currently focusing on is outcomes that you'll see as part of Insurjo. Definitely part of this is growing the community, and that is going on. Second one is, how do we become more hands-on, right? Tangential outcomes is one, but how do we become more hands-on? And third is bring exactly what you folks want, right? Every single initiative is something the community requested for, and we were like, hey, we can get this happen. So if you have any ideas, any feedback, feel free to reach out to any of us. One of the slides will show you the entire team. There's no way Smart or me, who are probably on screen today, there are tons of folks behind the scene working. So reach out to them, discuss your ideas, and we'd love for you to come on board and build together with us. This year, we launched our first community fund. Great cohort, super exciting. Just like how we built out a product community, there are tons of folks across the globe building out communities in different spaces, and we'd love to support them, right? We've got tons of support from um, leaders in the space, from folks like you who've joined us in building this, and we were like, hey, can we bring these playbooks, can we bring these resources, can we bring this mentorship to other folks building community? And that was really exciting. Fortunately, in India, we went through wave 2 in April, and that's where we really took a conscious call as a community to take a break from our daily activities. I can say daily now, but everyone's putting an effort on the side outside of their day jobs. But we took a pause there to see that, hey, as a community, we are based across lots of cities, right? Can we take can we really bring this product and tech community to actually support lots more folks? And tons of other people joined us, not just product folks. So huge shout out to other communities who joined us in this. We did the best we could. Definitely just a drop, just a small drop in the ocean for us. But it was heartening to see everyone who came together 24/7. There were WhatsApp groups that sprung up. There were donation pages that we created. We supported partners. Would love to go in depth on that. I think that's for another session. But as things eased out in India, then we came back to what we had planned earlier. This was our TPF 2.0 launch. And for folks who have joined us right in the beginning, you've seen our journey, right? You've seen how we've grown from a tiny, small event in Bangalore to where we are today. And like Smart will share out of this is just the start, right? This is just the start. So that was where TPF 2.0, and today we are at Insurjo 2.0. So this was a very short journey, tons of sinusoidal waves, tons of smaller initiatives, but just want to share a couple of milestones, couple of highlights that we had with most of our members who've joined in new, as well as everyone who supported us throughout. So this is the journey so far. So I'll
Wonderful.
quickly walk. Yep. I'll quickly walk you through the 5 pillars that we have for you. Um, The first four are what you will be doing over the next 8 weeks. We've unbundled the learning sessions into live learning. So that's exactly why you're here for. Over the next 8 plus 2 bonus that we have for you, um, you'll be learning from the best product leaders in the industry. So you're learning on the first pillar. On the second pillar, you're applying this, you're practicing this, right? So we have weekly assignments for you, and we have monthly teardowns for you where you practice and apply this knowledge. We also have office hours for you where you can ask your doubts, and we will get industry leaders to help you navigate through the challenges that you're facing. We've also managed to partner with some of our existing partners and new ones on hands-on workshops, right? This could be in the analytics space, it could be in the no-code space. We have tons of things that are shaping up. On the fourth leg, on the fourth pillar, is what we have are exclusive networking sessions. Tavern is something that you are already aware of. Tons of fun activities that happen there, so you can actually build friendships. That's one of the main things that we want to take away from this as well, right? You're entering an ecosystem, build friendships, and walk out with friends for life. That's something that we have truly enjoyed at TPF. So I want to I want to index on this for all of you. Apart from this, like Smart says, if you are like some of us were too lazy to do this, we built out our own tool, that's grabchai.online, where you just fill your details and we'll connect you with one-on-one networking sessions as well as group grabchais every single week. So you just show your interest and we'll take care of the rest. These are the four pillars, right? If you have any doubts, do add it to the Q&A and we'd be happy to take that up. The final pillar is something that's really interesting. Once you go through these 8 weeks of learning, we have a final assessment, which the top quartile get access to exclusive job opportunity and some mentorship opportunities, right?
The question is the $1 million golden question here is, what are you looking to achieve in the next 8 weeks? Read that again. What are you looking to achieve in the next 8 weeks? What are your objectives? What are your goals? What do you imagine doing in October? This today is 1st of August. What do you imagine doing in October, and what's probably the outcome that you want from this? Don't type it out in the chat if you're already doing. I cannot see it. If you're typing it out, good enough. But if you have access to a pen and a paper, take that within 20 words. In less than 20 words, write down your objectives, and then take a pause, take 2 minutes, and share this with everyone on the Slack community. The Icebreaker Game Show, very simple. Three statements would come. In fact, one statement would come in at one point in time, and we're using polls. So, Husk.
Yeah, I have it ready.
So, we a statement would appear in the next 5 seconds. You have to guess if that statement is real or fake. Sounds good. All
Yep.
right, here we go. The first product ever sold on Flipkart was a book called Leaving Microsoft to Change the World. Real or fake? Put in
I've
the poll. Put it in the
Yeah,
poll.
in the
Put it.
poll, I've just published it. Give it a second, guys. It'll come up on your screens. Uh, it is
Not
already published there, but I'll bring it up on stage. So the question or the real or fake statement is: the first product ever sold on Flipkart was a book called "Leaving Microsoft to Change the World." Do you
real
think this is
or
real
fake.
or fake? Oh wow, it's a 50-50.
It's 50-50.
Smart, what do you think? Okay, hold on, 10 seconds more.
Fake.
Yeah,
I don't know. The odds are pretty low. Fake.
first book to
Something.
be sold on Flipkart.
Probably the first book would be something around cookery. I don't know. I have no
Yeah,
clue.
we'll stop at 900 votes. What do you think? We have another 80 votes to go.
Cool.
What if we
Sounds
don't
good.
touch 900? Do you think we will not reveal the answer?
We'll wait for another 10 seconds.
Awesome. 10 seconds, 70 votes, whichever comes first.
Leaving Microsoft to change the world. Real or fake, guys? Come on, quick, quick, quick.
I think we can reveal this. Smart
We can?
thinks it's fake. What do you folks think? Go for it. I'll hide the poll from stage. You can then go to. So, right now,
Guys, ready?
54% think it's real, 45% think it's fake. Go for it.
Three, two, one. Oh,
Interesting.
real,
Interesting.
guys. but it was a good question. It's a good split and it's a good question. But yeah, pretty exciting. Are we ready for the next one? Okay.
I think Saurabh is
Paytm.
doing this. Saurabh.
Oh, the poll.
Yeah, I just saw something that Saurabh is posted. Saurabh, in case you're doing it, I'll take care of this. No worries. You can read out the next one. I'll just create it by
Cool. Okay. Paytm founder VSS built and sold a website for $1 million in 1997. 1997. Okay. So, As, what do you think of this one?
then.
Guys, get in your responses quick, 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 quick. Is the
I thought
poll only?
1997 is where he launched the current one, right? And that is going to IPO now. So I'm not sure. At least I'm not aware of this. It is possible, but not something I know about. The poll is live. I'll just bring it up on stage. There are already 1,000 votes on this. Wow.
Million, like building and selling a website in 1997 for $1 million. I was 3 years old then. So,
But yeah, I think I might
this was my.
70% think it's fake, 30% think it's real. For the folks who think it's
Okay.
real, if you have some,
I
what
like
it is,
this. I like this
yeah.
result. 70% fake.
So what is the answer?
Three, two, one.
Yeah.
Guys,
Oh wow.
yeah,
Does anyone know what is? It might be on the chat section already. Someone 30%
and
who said yes will know it.
yeah.
India site. IndiaSite.net is the name of the website. I'm not sure if people Googled it in that time, but for those who got it, wow, that's awesome. Imagine $1 million in
Oh,
1997.
Rohas, we actually mentioned once, like no googling, guys. No,
Oh yeah,
no.
I forgot to mention that. For the
This
last one,
the
folks, no
cartoons.
Googling, please.
Guys,
Yeah.
don't. Yeah, actually,
I,
you can try and Google it, but you cannot. So you cannot
okay.
find
I'm
that.
ready from my side. Whenever you're ready. This is our last icebreaker, folks.
Cool. Oh, this is interesting. The statements out there. Elon Musk is Satoshi Nakamoto.
Wow. Who made these, dude?
Wow.
Folks, I did not make this. This and Smarts also was not involved. One of our teammates made this. Shout out to Aditya and Vibhuti for this. What do you folks think? Fake or
Bold.
real? 80% think it's fake. What do you think?
Uh,
For folks who haven't heard this earlier,
has to,
this is a
has,
Bitcoin reference.
this has to be fake. Let's
Yeah,
give it another 10 seconds.
you never know. I think we crossed 1,000 votes. We can move to 78% think it's fake.
We don't know.
Yep, we don't know
Yes,
either, but
yes, we'll never know. We'll never know,
we'll get.
guys. This is one of our favorite slides. Like Suhas loved it, I love it, and that's why it's here, right? So why are we like? By the way, before I go forward, does anyone have a reference here? Um, which movies this is from? Which
Let
character this is?
I'll tell you as soon as I see something in the chat. I don't see anything yet, but that's probably because of my screen.
But it's a beautiful evening, right? Just like Bilbo stepped out of the Shire to walk down that path for the first time. Um, we are on an adventure too, right? And that's why all of us are here. We're here to
Yep.
level up our skills in product management. Yes, we are here to be a part of something that is much bigger than each of us. Um, the community is is now thousands of members already, right? It's greater than each and every one of us. The the key crux here is that over the period of the next 8 weeks, we want your commitment. We want you to stay dedicated and work as hard as possible because we've curated this entire program for you. And if you follow, what we have to say, if you really hear us out, if you participate in all the Saturday sessions and all the discussions that are happening in the tavern, if you're looking out, keeping an eye out on all the job threads that are coming in, right? Or whatever that your outcome may be, you just wrote that out already, a few slides back. Then it's something that should matter to you. This journey is what you should be focused on for the next 8 weeks. We want your 100% commitment, right? And we are all in this together. We're here for you. And we cannot reiterate enough that the team is out there 24/7, wanting to answer all your questions and making sure that the experience that you get out of this is memorable, not just because it helped you with your objectives, but it helped you be a part of the community that is forever, right? Um, and yeah, I think just wanted to put that out, that we're here for you, and this is an adventure for all of us. We are diving deep into something that can give us a lot of pleasure.
Three things that you can cover for folks. Please do keep your videos on. That helps make a better connect while we're all virtual. But where do you come from? We saw in the beginning, and this was where we wanted to show a live Luma map again of the final. But y'all are across the world, so do check out that. And Smart and me are super excited to go check out those screenshots. So hope some of y'all have posted it. That way we can go check, or else I hope the link is working. Second one, what brings you here, right? Everyone is here for a different reason. You posted on Slack. Yes, you just wrote the answer to this 2 minutes back, right? Not 2 minutes, a couple of more minutes back. But do share it with fellow participants on what brings you here. I'm sure you'll find folks who can help you, who will be on the similar path. And accountability and partnering will help you through the next 8 weeks. This is the second prompt. The third one is, why this community? How did you find the product folks? Why the product folks? Why are you? Um, so share your journey to this point, and what do you want to do for the next 8 weeks. Apart from this, the floor is yours as we move into the launch. I think Smart and me will be there as well. Would love to catch up with you. Everything apart, we are a community first, and like I shared, my favorite slide was definitely with Dom. This is Brazil scene, right? So this is the product folks, this is Insurjo. Next 8 weeks, you us all together on a private community, and hope we can help each other transition and break into great product careers, build product careers. All the best. With this, it's the two of us signing off.